Good morning, it's Bob Chu again from Stuart Boatworks. We're going to do a walkthrough on this boat, but this is something special. This is a new listing we have. It is a 53-foot Suenos by HCB, 53-foot master center console. And as usual, we'll start in the bow. Multiple sections to this boat. In the bow section here, of course, start out with seating for 10. Totally luxurious as you would imagine. Nice seating, storage below. There's an electric table here that comes up to a table height or all the way down to cockpit sole or stops midway. So you have a large casting platform here. Remove all the cushions. There's rod storage up underneath. Speakers, drink holders. There's rod holders along the gunnel. There's 10 down each side of the boat, you'll see as we get to them. Anchor windlass, of course, forward with 375 feet of chain and rope. There's a flush down system inside the anchor locker hatch so that when you bring it in, you can wash down the anchor and chain. Really complete, super luxurious, super comfortable. And of course, because the boat's 53 feet long, you can actually use this area while underway. Really awesome. So as we walk aft of the forward seating area, just imagine every place on this boat has storage, substantial storage. Here is a very large compartment that lifts that direction, and it's just massive. So you can picture that. Also below, this nice sun lounge on the front of the cabin stateroom here. This tilts forward, substantial storage below here. Everything's insulated as well. Super comfortable, nice armrests, drink holders, headrests. Again, totally functional area of the boat while underway. And of course, while you're here, there's plenty of sound system for you throughout the boat. There's 26 speakers. These are all custom flush grills, although it is a JL Audio stereo system. These are HCB custom grill flush speakers, subwoofers, and so forth throughout the boat. And these are all connected to a Lumitech light system that's custom on this boat. Normally the boat comes through with 2 different brands of lighting, and the buyer here, the owner, opted for all one brand of lighting that goes with the sound system. So great, super comfortable, as you would imagine. So now, leaving the forward lounge area, let's go to the stateroom below. So now we're down below in the stateroom. I'd like to point out the headroom here. At the forward edge, the shortest part of the stateroom is 6 foot, approximately 6'4", and as you go aft, the headroom gets even greater. So it's a very functional area. Here in the stateroom, you have solid wood cabinetry, solid wood flooring, storage every place that they could come up with, microwave oven, nice sink, pull-out stainless refrigerator, storage below the steps, hanging locker on this side, full electrical panel, both 120 volt and 12 volt behind this doorway, flush mounted television, and this is a double berth with a fill-in cushion that goes in here to create it as a double berth. Massive storage compartments behind each one of those areas, as well as here. Just really nicely done, as you can imagine, with a sunlight above. Flush LED lights throughout, air conditioned, of course. And then here is a solid acrylic door that leads you to a full head compartment with its own segmented stand-up shower. So it's really nicely done, what you would expect on a 53-foot center console. Okay, leaving the stateroom. And coming aft to the helm. As you can see, there's plenty of walkway room. Very ergonomically correct boat, as you can imagine. Now you get to the helm. This is, of course, what all these boats are all about, is the operational area. Let's just start with, at the helm, a 22-inch Garmin on the center line, 17-inch Garmin's outboard. Everything else, all your switches, this is a relatively new feature in the model year 2020, I believe. All the switches are recessed now for everything that you would need, this all being 12-volt powered items. Various other storage compartments, remote control for optional spotlight, bow thruster, which you utilize on this boat most certainly, joystick, the Yamaha joystick on this boat for the quad 425 motors, trim tab switch with indicators, your controls of course, tilt wheel, the start and stop switches for the Yamahas are all recessed, out of sight, nice and clean. Also with a key, this whole compartment here folds down, folds aft, and gets into all the hardware and the wiring components that as an owner you wouldn't be in there often, but for serviceability, it's phenomenal. Now the seating on the boat, of course that's got to be comfortable, why wouldn't it be? And these are awesome lumbar supported seats, fold down footrests, stainless steel, bolsters, fold up armrests on all three of the helm seats, the captain's chairs, and they all are reversible. They're all on pedestals so that these can turn and face aft so that you can have a nice little 6-person, social area underneath the hardtop. Other features, there is built into the hardtop tower frame, there's the fittings for an enclosure that this boat has that goes down, and then wings that go outboard, so you can take this whole area with the glass windshield forward, and then that enclosure outboard. This whole area can be enclosed out of the weather. Another nice thing about this boat is that the second row seating has a hard windshield behind it, and that really works wonders in terms of reducing the noise from the motors, even though they're the most contemporary technology at 425 horsepower each at about a 40-mile-an-hour cruising speed. Those motors, you can hear them certainly, so that windshield does a lot to block that noise, and it also creates a nice wind pattern while running the boat. Awesome option for the boat. So as we move aft out of the helm area, I just wanted to point out the frigid rigid coolers under the gunnel, same on both sides. Literally every hatch in this boat is made by frigid rigid and with heavy insulation. That's standard. So it makes the best insulated boat you can have. As you move aft here, we come to the summer kitchen. Starting above, you have very ample lighting, LED lighting, rod holders above, LED lights additional, more of the JL Audio sound system, a Garmin 8610 facing aft for the cockpit, storage, more storage, rod holders, drink holders, 2 sinks, double cutting board, stainless fridge, slide out fridge, more storage everywhere you can see, grab bar. I mean, it's just really intelligent, real simple, real functional. Remote control mounts here. You can remote control the autopilot, for example, as well as other items on the boat. So now we're where most of the action takes place on the boat, the cockpit. This boat is 53 feet long, 13 feet wide. You can see the substantial square footage here for serious fishing with a lot of guys, a lot of different applications. Start with the fish box, one per side of course, approximately 8 feet long, Again, heavily insulated frigid rigid lid, heavily insulated fish box. This boat has the optional chill plates, so for Bahamas trips you're not dependent on ice. This will chill down your catch quite rapidly. Both sides, massive boxes. Now to go to some of the mechanical aspects of the boat. These are important on this boat, of course. Forward one is a 7.6 kilowatt diesel Westerbeek generator that operates everything 120 volt while underway. And aft is a Seakeeper 6 for stability at rest. You'll see that these are items. This is a 23-degree dead rise deep V boat, so a Seakeeper obviously comes into a lot of play while resting and fishing and so forth. It's an awesome standard on the boat, really a great feature. Then as we move aft to the bilge, you'll see, again, super clean backside of the Seakeeper, removable panels to get down deep into the bilge. This also has a Glendenning cable store mechanism, electric storage, stainless ladder for the 2 swim doors. Also aft, this does have the dry bilge built into it. It's a system, it's optional, which keeps the very slightest last bit of water out of the bilge compartment. And again, every hatch, it's all insulated. It's pretty interesting. As you move aft here, these are 60-gallon live wells per side. There is cushioning here and a backrest that fits in these 6 or 7 rod holders there to give you comfort. Live wells really done right. They are pressurized. There's different feed levels, different drains. The observation window, of course, so you can check on your bait. Just everything. And again, these are built by Frigid Rigid, so they're heavily insulated. Everything's really done right. Coolers, should be an ad for Frigid Rigid. The 54 coolers, jump seats on either side. Just an awesome configuration. And of course, not to be overlooked, but the dive doors. Super wide, they swing inboard, big gate on top, even has drink holders on the underside of the gate so that when you're out snorkeling and diving, people still have access to putting drinks readily available to them. Now the key feature on this boat, which really turns it into a serious fish boat or just something you want to enjoy while cruising, which is an awesome aspect too, is the tower. So I'm going to proceed to get up above. So now up in the tower, totally functional, totally comfortable. In the tower is most of what you have down below. Not exactly everything, but most. Of course, your Yamaha gauge, your start stops for all the motors, tilt wheel, cup holders, trim tabs, joystick, bow thruster, as well as the controls, kill switch. Very complete, nice storage compartment here as well. VHF radio, mic is here as well. You can actually operate this boat with 2 people sitting behind you. For 2 people, it's extremely comfortable. One to sit there, very comfortable, padded on either side, nice hard top. The view of the boat, the view of the water below. Once you have a tower, I can't imagine having this boat without a tower. It just changes the whole boating experience. Again, whether you're fishing, whether you're diving. On the fishing aspect, I should point out, which we haven't, the carbon fiber RUP outriggers as well as a RUP center rigger. And yeah, you just have complete control from up here. You can see the entire cockpit with ease. It really makes the boat. So the power on this boat, the Premier Power 425 Yamahas. all with the latest steering system integrated into the motor. These motors with 1,000 gallons of fuel on board and a fairly full loaded geared up boat. These motors will push this boat at right around 40 mile an hour. 38 to 40 mile an hour is the preferred cruise speed, most efficient speed, and wide open is low to mid 50s. Full boat, normal usage, almost full on fuel with a tower. So it's really the ultimate package for this boat. So now you've seen this 2020 model, tower version, 53 Suenos by HCB. The beauty of this boat, super well maintained from day one. White on white, classic finish work, universally appealing. The best priced 2020 tower boat on the market, and you could have it, no wait, no time delayed to build the boat. It's here for you. You could have the boat within a week. If you have interest, give me a call. It's Bob Chu at Stuart Boatworks, and thanks for watching.